In this segment, we're starting to talk about motion in the golf swing. Today, we're going to be talking about back and forward, the pivot of the golf swing, what makes the ball actually start to move. In order for the ball to go down range, the golf club has to travel back and forward. And so often we see players grab a golf club and with their hand-eye coordination, they pull the club back and they smack it with their hands. And we notice right there that I didn't use a whole lot of my body. What I want to make sure you understand is the back and forward motion is actually created with your shoulders, your hips, and your knees, what we call pivot, the movement of your shoulders around a fixed point, which is your spine. I'm going to give you a couple of simple drills to start off with and just see if that doesn't help you get where we want to go. I'm going to start off with the club across my shoulders this way, standing straight up. I'm going to work very level as I do this drill. I'm going to work my shoulders back until I feel tension in my body, much like a bowstring, and this is what's going to help me launch my body forward, and I'm going to let that tension go away and return to the center. Back and center. Now I want to go ahead and add a little bit of follow through. So what I'm going to do to add the follow through is as I move forward, I'm going to let my right knee, my right hip rotate forward as I move up on my right toe. So we're going to work back and forward this way. This is the simplest take on what the back and forward motion of the golf swing is like. Second drill I'd like you to work on is put your hands on the golf club and hold your golf club directly out in front of you. And now we're going to choke up toward the end of the grip so the butt end of the golf club is pointing into my body. I'm going to do the same exact drill now, trying to keep the butt end of the club pointing right at my body. Back and forward. The common flaw that we see from most players is they make that back and forward motion this way. They'll pull their hands in and let their hands go forward, and we see all this breakdown. Again, I want you working back and forward this way. So now let's take a look at that from the down line view toward the green. And what I'm going to do is I'm now going to add some posture. And this is where some players sometimes will make a mistake because they think that their shoulders are literally working down when they take the club back, because when they see pictures of the golf swing, they see this tilt in the great player's body. So what I want to make sure you understand is when we put posture into our golf swing, even though I'm turning my shoulders nice and level, because of that spine tilt, my shoulders have this tilt. Now I work back to the ball and then through. Again, constantly working to maintain posture and keep my shoulders working what feels like it's level. If my shoulders go this way, it's very hard for me to move off of my right side, and if I raise my right toe, immediately I see myself fall back. And I want to make sure when you hit golf shots that you're always having the opportunity to move all of your weight through the golf shot. Final thing I'd like you to practice at home or on the driving range is put some golf balls on a tee, get your grip, and then start to work hitting golf balls just with shoulder motion. Notice that when I go back and I go through, I'm not using my hands to do this. I'm trying my best to only use my shoulders back and forward. Next time you're watching on TV some of the great tour players, notice how well their shoulders turn. They're always turning their back to the target and turning all the way through, and you're going to see a lot of them where you're going to see the sole of their foot facing the camera. I hope this makes a difference in your game, and we'll see you with the next golf tip.